All right, a quick break from the technical stuff. So let's have some fun. Developers always have a sense of humor, especially when they are frustrated or when they work at 2 a.m. So branch names gets more creative, and I'm going to show you some real branch names that have been found in production code, and they are too hilarious to think about or to talk about. And yes, so talking about the branches, the more powerful thing, yes, so it gets more creative, it gets more fun as well. So but there's also a serious lesson here about the professional conventions. This 2-minute video will make you laugh, but I'll also teach you the right way to name your branches in professional settings, because trust me, fix please work is funny until your manager sees it. So let's check out some entertaining branch names. Let's get into it.
Foundation for everything. So starting from initializing or cloning a repository. So you start a project in any of these two ways. So one is the initialization, where you create a brand new repository from scratch on your computer, and then you clone, which means you're going to copy an existing repository from your GitHub to your computer, right? So there are two things. One is the git init part, and then the git clone. These are the two commands that we use. So think of cloning like you're downloading a project, but it brings the entire history with it. So when I say entire history, starting from the scratch, starting from the very first commit, every commit, every snapshot will be downloaded to your machine, right? So when you type git log on one line, you can get to see all the history of it. And then making changes to your file. So this is just normal development work. So you write your code, you create new files, you delete your old ones, you edit your existing files. So whatever your project needs, Git is just watching in the background. So it always sits in the background. It just watches whatever we do. And that's what we make all the changes. And then the staging of changes, right? So this is very unique to Git, because staging is like putting your items in a shopping cart before you check out. So you go to shop, Walmart or Tesco, whatever the shop is, you put every item in your shopping cart, you are pulling it to the checkout counter. So you tell Git, these are the changes I wanted to save or I wanted to bill, and you might have changed 10 files, but you only want to save 3 of them. So staging will let you choose what changes you want to do. So it's like, again, as I told you, until you bill it, it won't be your code, or it won't be in the staging environment, right? So you have to be, there are like stages. There are initialization stages, staging part, and then the committing part. And next comes the critical part, that's the committing changes. So committing is your save point. So you're telling Git, take a snapshot of